Hey dolls, welcome back and thanks so much for spending part of your day with me. If you're new here, my name is Amber Michon and I do weekly DIYs, hauls, and other fun things. If you're not new, hey doll, hey! So in today's video, I have 4 new fall DIYs for you. This is my last round. I promise this is my last round of fall DIYs. I really hope you guys love them because I love them so much. A couple of them are high-end looking, so beautiful. They all only took me one afternoon to do. Like all 4 took me one afternoon to do. So I really hope you enjoyed. If you do, give me a big thumbs up, subscribe, hit the bell, and yeah, let's get started.
Is this what you want now? Feels like you're looking for something better.
So for the first DIY, we're going to be using a couple of Decor pumpkins, some greenery, along with some white and crystal colored chalk paint. And then I have this tin that I got from Target's Dollar Spot a couple years ago that I have yet to use. First, I'm going to remove the velvet off of that pumpkin, and then I'm going to paint the larger orange pumpkin the crystal chalk paint color. And then even though the smaller pumpkin is still white, I still went over that with some white chalk paint. Then I'm going to go ahead and take this mineral chalk paint and go ahead and paint that metal tin. It was too shiny for me and I wanted something to look a little grainy. So I took my chunky brush from Dollar Tree and painted that, and I love the streaks. Like it kind of looks like cement the way that it went on. Then I painted both of the stems from these pumpkins truffle with my Waverly chalk paint. And then I'm going to go ahead and start to assemble all of my greenery pieces. Have this lamb's ear, so I'm putting that on top and then of the tin, and then I'm going to go ahead and hot glue the larger pumpkin on top of there. In hindsight, you probably could just hot glue the greenery pieces to the bottom of the pumpkin. Just make sure that they're sticking out far enough from underneath the pumpkin. Then I took a bunch of these like sticks and berry pieces from my berry and pumpkin pick from Walmart. And I just deconstructed that and started just poking it into the little holes and into the pumpkin. And then I repeated the same step for the top of this pumpkin for the white pumpkin underneath with the greenery and the berry picks and the raffia and the sticks, and it was just a lot of fun. I also put a small dowel rod in the middle of both of them so that way that they would stay. The hot glue is pretty secure because it's just foam, but I just wanted to make sure that they stayed in place. And I also added another leaf on top of this white pumpkin and put the larger stem back in it. So this is the stem it came with. And this is how it turned out. And I absolutely love this. I think this is so chic. This is so cute and definitely a high-end look. I absolutely love this piece. For our next DIY, we're going to take some pumpkins from Dollar Tree, the pumpkin sticks. Some greenery. I got a lot of this greenery from Walmart, but you can totally use Dollar Tree greenery. And I got this ring, this metal ring from Walmart as well. It came in a pack of 3, and this is the largest ring. So what I'm going to do at first is I'm going to take a lot of the greenery leaves. I have so much left over from when I take my florals off of their stems. So I'm just reusing all of these and just hot gluing them directly on to this wreath ring. And I just kind of make sure that everything is equal on each side. So there's 2 of these on either side and then 1 in the middle. And then I start to just play around with the darker green leaves and hot gluing them directly onto the ring as well as onto the lighter green leaves as well. Just pretty much eyeballing how I want all of this to look. I thought I wanted to use some boxwood florals, but I decided just to stick with the lamb's ear. I don't know why I always want to call these elephant ears. I just stuck with the lamb ears and did as much as I wanted for that. Just eyeball it for yourself. Make sure what you want to look good. I just really love the contrasting of all of the green tones and the softer color and look of those lamb's ears. Next, I took this pumpkin off of my berry pick that I used from the last DIY, and I'm going to go ahead and wrap that around because it's on a wire. Place that in the middle, and then take these small white and kind of, they're like dotted with black dots on them from Dollar Tree, and just hot glued those around, and still just kind of played around with this, put some more berries and more lamb's ear in there, and I absolutely love how this turned out. It's so chic, so simple, and just so adorable, and goes with the last DIY perfectly. Our third DIY, you're going to take this 14-inch wreath from a Dollar Tree. These are the new ones. They kind of have like a rose gold color, and some florals either from Walmart or Dollar Tree. All of mine are from that I'm going to use in this DIY are from Walmart, but they were 98 cents. First, you're going to wrap your wreath up in burlap and just wrap it all the way around, and then I started to hot glue down my floral pieces. I actually did have a rhyme and a reason to this one because I'm doing so many different colors. I have these oranges, reds, yellows, and these like cream colors. So I wanted to put a little bit of space in between the ones that I am putting down. I'm just kind of alternating colors, but there's not a pattern here. So once I have all of the ones spaced out the way I want it, then I just place the other ones in there and hot glue those down too. And I absolutely love this wreath. It's so easy, so doable in just a few minutes, and so pretty. For our fourth and final DIY, we're going to take this Happy Harvest pumpkin with the glitter orange rim, and then I have a bunch of these ribbons from Dollar Tree. Every single one of these ribbons is from Dollar Tree. I just cut down a bunch of pieces. I'm going to attempt to make a messy bow out of this, and then we're also going to use some twine. So you're just going to remove everything from that pumpkin, I don't know, swinging pumpkin or whatever, but we're not going to use the insert. And just go ahead and wrap some twine around the entire perimeter of this pumpkin outline. Yeah, the pumpkin outline. And it's super glittery, and it will get all over your hands and all over your workspace. So just be mindful of that. Once you have it all wrapped around, once you get to the stem, just kind of like eyeball how to wrap it around there. I had a little bit of trouble because it wasn't even, so I just had to hot glue it a lot on the back and just kind of double it up. So then what we're going to do is actually use the front side or the back side to where you won't see the glitter. So with the messy bow, all I did was made like an X shape out of all of the pieces, put those together, and then tied them with some twine, and then tied this to the back stem of this pumpkin. And then I cut down the sides. I need to get some better scissors, but I cut down the sides of each of the ribbons to get a better look because it was just way too big, doing too much for me. And then I took this green leaf that I had left over, like I have so many left over, and just hot glued it to the bottom and to the top of that stem to give it more of a realistic pumpkin look. And I absolutely love this as well. I think it goes really well with the last wreath DIY. So cute and so simple. Alright dolls, that's all I have for you today. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give me a big thumbs up, and make sure you're subscribed if you haven't already. Alright dolls, I will see you on the next one. Bye!